Once upon a time, there were two sisters. The younger one was good, and the elder one was bad-tempered. In time, the girls began to think of going into service. "I will go first and see what I can make of it," said the younger sister. So she said goodbye and set out to find a place. And as she journeyed, she came upon an oven in which a lot of bread was baking. Now, as she passed, the bread cried out with one voice, "Little girl! Little girl! Take us out! Please take us out! We have been baking for a long time, and no one has come to take us out. Do take us out, or we shall soon be burnt." So, being a kind, obliging little girl, she stopped, took out the bread, and went on her way. After a while, she came upon a cow, and the cow said to her, little girl, milk me. Please milk me. I have been waiting for a long time, and no one has come to milk me." So the kind girl stopped, milked the cow, and went on her way. By and by, she came to an apple tree, so laden with fruit that its branches were near to breaking, and the apple tree called to her, little girl, please shake my branches. The fruit is so heavy I can't stand up straight." Then the kind girl stopped and shook the branches so that the apples fell off, and the tree could stand up straight. So she journeyed on until she came to a house where an old witch lived. Now, this witch wanted a serving maid and promised good wages. The girl had to sweep the floor, keep the house clean and tidy, the fire bright and cheery. But there was one thing she must never do, and that was to look up the chimney. "If you do," said the witch, "something will fall down on you, and you will come to a bad end." Well, the girl swept and dusted and made up the fire. Then, one day, as she was sweeping up the hearth, down tumbled some soot, and, forgetting that she was forbidden to look up the chimney, she looked up to see where the soot had come from. And at that moment, a big bag of gold fell right into her lap. Now, the witch happened to be out on one of her witch errands, so the girl thought it was a good opportunity to run away. So she started to run home, but she heard the witch coming after her on her broomstick. Now, the apple tree she had helped to stand up straight happened to be quite close by, so she ran to it and cried, apple tree, hide me, so the old witch can't find me, for if she does, she'll pick my bones and bury me under the garden stones." Then the apple tree said, "Of course I will. You helped me to stand up straight, and one good turn deserves another." So the apple tree hid her in its green branches, and when the witch flew past, saying, "Tree of mine, oh tree of mine, have you seen my naughty little maid? With a willy wag and great big bag, she's stolen my money, all that I had." The apple tree answered, "No, mother dear, not for 7 years." The girl politely thanked the tree and set off again. But just as she got to where the cow was standing, she heard the witch coming again. So she ran to the cow and cried, "Cow, cow, please hide me, so the witch can't find me. If she does, she'll pick my bones and bury me under the garden stones." "Certainly I will," answered the cow. "Didn't you milk me? Hide yourself behind me and you'll be quite safe." And when the witch flew by and called to the cow, "Oh, cow of mine, cow of mine, have you seen my naughty little maid? With a willy-willy wag and a great big bag, who's stolen my money, all that I had?" She just said politely, "No, mother dear, not for 7 years." Then the girl started afresh on her way home, but just as she got to where the oven stood, she heard that horrid old witch coming behind her again. So she ran as fast as she could to the oven and cried, "Oh, oven, oven, hide me, so as the witch can't find me. For if she does, she'll pick my bones and bury them under the garden stones." Then the oven said, "I'm afraid there is no room for you, as another batch of bread is baking. But there is the baker. Ask him." So she asked the baker, and he said, "Of course I will. Just run into the bakehouse. You will be quite safe there, and I will deal with the witch for you." So she hid in the bakehouse only just in time, for there was the old witch calling angrily, "Oh, man of mine, have you seen my naughty little maid? With a willy-willy wag and a great big bag, who's stolen my money, all that I had?" Then the baker replied, "Look in the oven. She may be there." And the witch peered into the oven, but she could see no one. "Creep in and look in the farthest corner," said the baker. And the witch crept in, when bang! He shut the door in her face, and there she was roasting. And when she came out with the bread, she was all crisp and brown and had to go home as best she could. But the kind, obliging little girl got home safely with her bag of money. Now the ill-tempered elder sister was determined to get a bag of gold for herself. So she, in her turn, set out to seek service on the same road. But when she came to the oven, and the bread begged her to take it out, she tossed her head and said, "Why should I burn my fingers to save your crust? No, thank you." And with that she went on until she came across the cow standing waiting to be milked beside the pail. But when the cow said, little girl, milk me, please milk me," she only laughed and replied, "I'm not your dairy maid." And with that she went on till she came to the apple tree all overlaid with its fruit. But when it begged her to shake its branches, she only giggled and plucked one ripe apple and said, "One is enough for me. You can keep the rest yourself." And with that she went on till she came to the witch's house. Now the witch was very angry with all little maidservants, and made up her mind that this one should not trick her. So for a long time she never went out of the house. Thus the ill-tempered sister never had a chance to look up the chimney, and the girl had to dust and clean and brush and sweep all day long. But one day, when the witch went into the garden, she seized the moment, looked up the chimney, and sure enough, a bag of gold fell right into her lap. Well, She was off with it in a moment, and ran till she came to the apple tree, when she heard the witch behind her. So she asked the apple tree to hide her as her sister had done. But the apple tree said, "No room here. I've too many apples." So she had to run on, and when the witch came flying by on her broomstick and called, "O tree of mine, O tree of mine, have you seen a naughty little maid with a willy wag and a great big bag, who's stolen my money, all that I had?" The apple tree replied, "Yes, mother dear, she's gone down there." Then the witch went after her, caught her, gave her a thoroughly good beating, took the bag of money away from her, and sent her home without a penny payment for all her dusting and sweeping and brushing and cleaning.